looking for a game that was still going on and dreaming about a game like this.
Yeah, game on here. What an atmosphere on a Saturday night celebrating Hockey Day in Canada.
In there on Michael Matheson as Reeves off his skate. Matheson comes up with a puck. A highlight reel goal. But gets Utah in. Stopped by Wall. Remember when Michael Matheson opened the scoring?
Save for Joseph Wall. Settle things down. You got a fourth line shift that for the most part was in the offensive zone. Now Matheson, as he does so well and effectively.
You wonder if that's because he took minors in 3 consecutive games for the Canadiens and got them in a bit of a hole in Utah. In front, a glove stop there by Wall, who has looked sharp early. Extra attacker on the ice. Carrier to Line. Down low, Suzuki. Back to Patrick Line. In front, scores!
Gets the stick from Myers, and then 3 passing plays. You could see tough play there for Wall. He seemed to get tied up. You want to sprinkle in some offense from somewhere else. See who can get the next one for Toronto.
That's a good news, bad news story.
Yeah, you like them hot.
There's Curry in front. Stop again. Joseph Wall down the rub. Was unable to get it deep. Suzuki on the right side for Slavkovsky. Here is Slavkovsky, watched by Nyes. Hands it off. It'll come back to Hudson across. Scores! Another power play goal for Patrick Line. Play goal of the year.
Yeah, and just, you know where the puck's going to come here. Tim is just a little late getting there, and you see a bit of a deflection. It went through his legs, but Line, this has been his spot. Talk about an impact that he's had off the inside of the leg of Timmins. You see the reaction of Joseph Wall. He thinks it's coming into his body instead. Could you have had a better start for Line here with 11 already, 10 of them on the power play?
So 11 on the season. Here's a chance. Anderson in.
You just can't allow if you're the Maple Leafs. You give up the one late on the power play. Riley at the line not able to get it, but Domi just absolutely gets danced here by Josh Anderson, and no Montreal player has scored more against the Maple Leafs than Anderson. That's his 14th in 36 games, and he just seems to have a nap every time he plays against the Leafs.
Chris? And Kyle, it's the second time this season that the Canadiens have scored 3 in the opening period. Did it against Detroit. The Leafs have surrendered 3 first-period goals for the 3rd time. Back to the line, Ekman-Larsson. That shot by Robertson missed the mark. Tanev unable to hold the zone. And lost it to Caulfield. Dashing in. Cutting to the net. Oh, a big stop there by Wall. As Caulfield. Lane Hudson. And broken up by Riley. Gallagher across. Dvorak fired. And ricochets away. The Leafs have a 2-on-1. McMahon and Nylander. Bobby McMahon scores.
Side, and that creates a 2-on-1, and this is just Bobby McMahon. There's no real option for Nylander there. So at some point, you've just got to have that mindset of a shooter. You could see the quick little look. Savard trying to slide it.
Got it to McCabe. Back in deep. Nylander first man to it. Able to get away from Matheson in front. McCabe. Just got a piece of that.
Slump, it's just good to make the change, to try to change your brain, make something different. Maybe it'll spur you to have some success.
There's Connors Holmberg working his way in. Holmberg trying to go all the way. And it's stopped by Montembeault. Holmberg drawing the penalty.
Nylander, by the time he passed, was so far to the other side, the angle wasn't there.
Marner slowly back in, takes a long look in front. Pacioretty knocked it wide of the net. Here comes Riley with 80 seconds remaining in the period. Dying seconds of the penalty to Hudson. And it's played in front, scores! Nick Robertson with the tip. And the Leafs are a shot away.
The Leafs get an entry and then drive to the front of the net. Just a simple looking play there, but a heads up play by Oliver Ekman-Larsson's got his head up the whole time, gets enough on this shot that it can be deflected and still get to the net. And just like that,
when trailing at the Forum here by 3 goals.
We saw that stat in the top left corner. 5 times in the third period they've had those comebacks.
And Montreal 14-1 when protecting a second period lead as we start the third here at the Bell Center. Thomas Holmberg out there. It's Joel Armia coming up with the puck for the Canadiens. There's Anderson, shot blocked. Nylander might be away. Hudson trying to get back. Nylander scores! And the game is tied!
To start this thing off. Nylander in a pretty good defensive position, but it's a good job by McMahon to get it, and then the foot race. Hudson tries to go around with left, and as a player, sometimes when you've got that back pressure, it takes your mind off. It's hard for the goaltender to read what you're going to do, and it's even better. Look at how far Montembeaul's
team tying goal. Marner. Matthews gives it back, gets it back. Matthews in front. Here's a chance. With a robbery of McMahon.
There's another example, throwing the puck to the net, created a glorious scoring chance.
There's Domi winning a face-off. Ekman-Larsson scores from the point. A second power play goal from the second unit. And the first lead of the night for Toronto.
Pacioretty's going to get an assist on this one, but he's the difference going to the front of the net. Right on that, he gets right through the bodies of the defender, Gouli, and Pacioretty. This shot has eyes, goes right underneath and maybe gets a little deflection there, but Ekman-Larsson, who made the beautiful pass on the deflected goal. There's
Matheson at the line, sidesteps Holmberg. Hands it off, Caulfield looking dangerous again. Sliding underneath him, but stayed out.
For sure goal. This one comes across, slides right through, hits the back leg, and somehow stays out. Wall wasn't exactly sure where it was, knew it was under his feet, and he gets the heel of his skate.
Chop past Morgan Riley. Here come the Canadiens. It's Hudson, and he's checked at the line. Matthews will counter as Marner on that left flank cuts in. Matthews scores! A big blast from Austin Matthews.
Right skate stops it. Now going back the other way. How many times have Marner and Matthews found each other? Just a little kick out and a one-timer underneath the blocker and over the pad. Matthews takes a little survey of where the goaltender is, and look at that emotion. Down 3.
Get into a 3-way tie with Boston and Ottawa after that shootout victory by the Senators today. There's Steven Lorentz. Back to Ekman-Larsson. In front! Lorentz scores! From basement mini sticks to a
fourth line, but it's Oliver Ekman-Larsson. What a game he has had. He made a couple of great passes. The Robertson goal, scored one himself, but the same thing. He's got his head up the whole way. It's Lorentz that beats his man out of the corner. Just a nice job of making the play, jumping past, and good hands in tight. Montembeaul got down quickly.
Here comes Laine, sifting through, but stopped. And it's Matthew Nyes, David Camp for the open net, scores!
Well, you knew that Montreal felt they needed to score quickly with time as their enemy, and they get a good look. And then McCabe does a nice job. David Camp gets that one.
This game have won their 29th of the year.